she's a goddamn liar.
And she's a cheater. That's what she is.
She is.
What?
No, I heard this story. Did she really say it?
Wait, did Hailey just get hit with the B word on mic? This isn't shade anymore. It's a storm, because when your besties start throwing shade, you know it's bad.
If you weren't so hot, I would've got rid of you a long time ago.
And yeah, even her husband's throwing punches now. Is this Hailey's full-on fall from grace? Or is there more we're missing? Why is the world suddenly out to get her? Let's get into it, because this drama isn't slowing down anytime soon. So first things first, why is everyone and their mother seemingly dragging Hailey Bieber? To understand this whole situation, we need to rewind to the beginning of this chaotic timeline. The drama surrounding Mrs. Bieber didn't just pop off overnight. It's deeply rooted in her relationship with Justin Bieber and his previous iconic situationship with Selena Gomez. Justin and Selena's relationship, which stans dubbed Jelena, was literally the moment from 2010 to 2018, with more plot twists than a Netflix series. This on-again, off-again romance had millions of fans absolutely obsessed, creating a stan army that remains ride or die for Jelena even years later. What most people don't realize is that Hailey, then Baldwin, actually met Justin way back in 2009, around the same time Selena did. While Selena got introduced to Justin through their management teams, very industry, very calculated, Hailey met him through her dad, Stephen Baldwin, during a Today Show appearance. Hailey was literally just 12 at the time, so obviously nothing romantic was happening, but this early connection would later fuel stan theories about her supposedly being a megastalker, which is big yikes energy. The tea gets even spicier when you realize that baby Hailey was actually a self-proclaimed Jelena stan. In 2011, she was out here tweeting, "I'm for sure 100% team #Jelena," a post that would later get weaponized against her by the internet's most unhinged detectives. That's the thing about being famous in the age of digital receipts. Your old stan tweets will absolutely come back to haunt you. The main character energy shifted majorly in late 2015, when Justin and Hailey had their first situationship moment while he and Selena were on a break. Though this romance arc was brief, lasting only from December 2015 to January 2016, it was the origin story for fans viewing Hailey as the other woman, or the villain in their parasocial Jelena fantasy, despite zero evidence of any actual overlap between relationships. Then 2018 came along and the timeline fully broke. In March of that year, Justin and Selena called it quits for good after 8 years of the most toxic but we can't look away relationship. Just 3 months later, in June 2018, Justin slid back into Hailey's DMs. Their reunion era was giving whiplash from rekindling to engaged in July and married by September at a New York courthouse. This speedrun relationship timeline had Jelena stans absolutely seething. Many fans were in their feels, convinced Justin had moved on too fast, and they directed all their main character syndrome at Hailey. This was only amplified when Selena dropped her viral hit, "Lose You to Love Me," in October 2019, with lyrics like, "In 2 months, you replaced us like it was easy," a line that had the internet collectively gasping because it was clearly referencing Justin's lightning-fast engagement to Hailey after their breakup. The Hailey hate train gained even more steam when, mere hours after Selena's song dropped, Hailey posted a screenshot of Summer Walker's track, "I'll Kill You," on her Instagram story. She never commented on the Sue's timing, but fans immediately called this out as direct shade at Selena. This moment was essentially the villain origin story for Hailey in the eyes of the internet. As we moved into the 2019 to 2021 era, the drama shifted from actual tea between Hailey and Selena to something much more parasocial and fan-driven. Social media platforms, especially TikTok, became the battleground where stans would overanalyze their faves' every move. One of the narratives that totally went viral involved accusations that Hailey was giving major single white female energy with Selena. Fans started creating side-by-side comparison TikToks showing similarities in their fashion choices, tattoos, and content, like comparing Selena's HBO Max series Selena Plus Chef to Hailey's YouTube cooking segments. While these could easily be coincidences or just, trends, the narrative that Hailey was obsessively trying to become Selena 2.0 gained major traction. During this time, Hailey started opening up about how the constant hate was affecting her mental health. In 2021, she posted a TikTok basically begging, "Leave me alone, please. Enough time has gone by where it's valid to leave me alone. I beg of you, truly." The emotional plea showed that behind the perfect Instagram aesthetic, the trolling was taking a real toll. Meanwhile, Selena was mostly staying in her lane, focusing on her music, makeup, empire, and mental health advocacy. However, her silence was often taken by fans as a green light to continue the Hailey hate campaign. By 2022, both women seemed ready to shut down the drama once and for all. In September, Hailey went on the Call Her Daddy podcast to address the discourse head-on. She tackled the narrative that she had stolen Justin from Selena. Hailey also also claimed that she and Selena had actually spoken after her wedding to Justin, saying, "It's all respect, it's all love," which left many fans absolutely shook.
Have you guys ever spoken?
Yes.
And then like recently? No, I don't guess not recently, but like after your marriage.
Yes. So that's why I'm like, it's all respect, it's all love. That's also why I feel like, well, if everybody on our side knows what happened and we're good and we could walk away from it with clarity and respect, then like,
Right.
that's fine.
And then, what could have been the plot twist of the century happened in October 2022 when Selena and Hailey posed together at the Academy Museum Gala. The photos, showing them actually smiling and with Selena's hand on Hailey's leg in one shot, broke the internet and seemed designed to finally end the feud rumors. For a hot minute, it looked like we might finally move past this whole saga. But let's be real, the damage was already done. The narrative of Hailey versus Selena had become so ingrained in fan culture that even direct evidence contradicting it was dismissed as PR stunts or damage control. Some fans were fully in conspiracy theory mode, claiming the photos were staged, while others continued to dissect every Instagram like and story for signs of the real drama. What's wild about this whole situation is how much of it has been driven not by what Hailey or Selena actually did, but by fan fiction and TikTok detectives with too much time on their hands. A 2023 academic paper on toxic fandom noted that the Gomez-Bieber saga exemplifies how stans polarize around idols, creating virtual battlegrounds where harassment and conspiracy theories thrive. The emotional investment of fans rooted in love for Selena and hatred toward Hailey has fueled online behavior that would be considered straight-up cyberbullying in any other context. This toxic fandom has had real-world consequences. In early 2023, both women reported receiving death threats, with Hailey revealing that she'd been subjected to relentless harassment for years. The intensity of the pile-on against her seems wildly disproportionate to any perceived crime, suggesting that this drama was never really about Hailey herself, but about what she represents to disappointed Jelena stans, who were in their feels about their ship sinking. The situation reached new levels of unhinged in early 2023 with what fans dubbed Eyebrow Gate, a seemingly minor incident that would reignite the entire controversy and drag even more celebs into the mess. But before we spill all that tea, we need to take a quick break. Now let's talk about when this feud went from simmering to absolutely boiling over, and how a bunch of other celebs got dragged into the mess. February 2023 was the moment this drama reached peak unhinged energy with what the internet collectively dubbed Eyebrow Gate. The whole mess started innocently enough when Selena posted a TikTok joking about overdoing her eyebrow lamination. She captioned it, "I laminated my brows too much. Just a regular celeb beauty fail moment, nothing to see here." But then, just a few hours later, Kylie Jenner entered the chat by posting an Instagram story, showing a close-up of her eyebrows with the text, "This was an accident?" Shortly after, she shared a screenshot of a FaceTime call with Hailey, where both women were zooming in on their eyebrows. To anyone normal, this might look like a coincidence, but the internet collectively lost its mind, immediately interpreting these posts as Kylie and Hailey shading and mocking Selena's video. The situation quickly spiraled when Selena herself started engaging with fan content about the perceived shade. She commented on a TikTok breaking down the drama, writing that she agreed with Kylie that it was unnecessary, and adding, "I'm a fan of Kylie." Kylie also tried to shut down the conspiracy theories, commenting, "This is reaching. No shade towards Selena ever, and I didn't see her eyebrow posts. You guys are making something out of nothing. This is silly." But the damage was done. The drama train had left the station, and Selena continued interacting with other fan videos, including one criticizing Mean Girls and Nepo babies, and another defending Taylor Swift after a resurfaced clip showed Hailey appearing to gag when Swift's name was mentioned on Drop the Mic back in 2017. Selena commented on this video, "So sorry, my best friend is and continues to be one of the best in the game." This comment brought Taylor Swift, literally one of the biggest pop stars on the planet, into the narrative, at least by association. Though Swift herself has never directly said a word about Hailey or this drama, her close friendship with Selena made her an adjacent figure in the controversy. Swift's massive fan base, the Swifties, joined forces with Selena's supporters in what became a full-on internet mob, coming for Hailey. The impact of Eyebrow Gate was absolutely wild. Selena gained over 25 million Instagram followers during this period, casually surpassing 400 100 million, while Hailey and Kylie lost hundreds of thousands. Google searches for Selena's makeup brand, Rare Beauty, completely popped off, while Hailey faced an unprecedented wave of hate comments and trolling. The situation got so toxic that Selena announced a social media detox, saying, "I'm 30, I'm too old for this." But like most celebrity social media breaks, this one lasted approximately 5 minutes, with Selena returning shortly after. The algorithm pull is just too strong. Meanwhile, Hailey seemed to add fuel to the fire when she posted an Instagram story featuring the solo version of Rima's hit Calm Down, noticeably excluding Selena's feature on the remix. Once again, the internet detectives saw this as a deliberate snub, further cementing Hailey's reputation as a mean girl. By March 2023, the situation had reached genuinely concerning levels. Hailey was reportedly receiving death threats and experiencing severe harassment online. On March 24th, Selena took to Instagram to address the situation directly, revealing that Hailey had reached out to her about the threats. She wrote, "Hailey Bieber reached out to me and let me know that she has been receiving death threats and such hateful negativity. This isn't what I stand for. No one should have to experience hate or bullying." Hailey responded with appreciation, posting, "I want to thank Selena for speaking out, as she and I have been discussing the last few weeks how to move past this ongoing narrative between her and I. The last few weeks have been very hard for everyone involved, and millions of people are seeing so much hate around this, which is extremely harmful. While social media is an incredible way to connect and build community, moments like this only create extreme division instead of bringing people together." She continued, "Things can always be taken out of context or construed differently than they were intended. We all need to be more thoughtful about what we post and what we say, including myself. In the end, I believe love will always be bigger than hate and negativity, and there is always an opportunity to meet each other with more empathy and compassion." Following these statements, both women followed each other on Instagram, and Hailey even double-tapped one of Selena's bikini post signals to fans that they had reached some sort of truce, but the damage was already done. Hailey revealed in April 2023 that the year had brought some of the saddest, hardest moments of her life, hinting at the serious toll the drama had taken on her mental health. In July 2023, Hailey addressed the feud directly in an interview on Bloomberg's The Circuit. She called the narrative completely made up and driven by vile, disgusting hatred. She emphasized that the issue wasn't between her and Selena, but rather about toxic stan behavior that had totally spiraled. But let's talk about other celebs supposedly calling out Hailey. Beyond Selena's subtle shade, and Kylie Jenner getting caught in the Eyebrow Gate crossfire, is there evidence that Hollywood is actually turning against Mrs. Bieber? One viral moment came in 2020, when a former NYC restaurant hostess named Julia Carolyn posted a TikTok rating her experiences with celebrities. She gave Hailey a brutal 3.5 out of 10, claiming, "I've met her a handful of times and every time she was not nice. I really want to like her, but I have to give her like a 3.5 out of 10. Sorry." While Julia isn't exactly an A-lister, her video absolutely blew up and added to the public perception of Hailey as difficult or entitled. To her credit, Hailey actually commented on the video with an apology. "Just came across this video and wanted to say so sorry if I've ever given you bad vibes or a bad attitude. That's not ever my intention." There's also been major speculation about tension between Hailey and Kendall Jenner, who was once her ride-or-die bestie. According to Reddit Tea from late 2022 and early 2023, their friendship has cooled significantly, with Kendall noticeably MIA from road launch parties and brand events. Some internet sleuths theorized that Kendall was keeping the friendship up for optics, while others suggested their relationship was never that deep to begin with. The spiciest allegation from Reddit users claimed Kendall slept with Justin, but she is still friends with Hailey. While there's zero receipts backing this claim, it has circulated in fan forums for years, adding another layer to the messy web surrounding Hailey. Another figure who got pulled into the drama is Jordyn Woods, a model and former Kylie Jenner bestie before the whole Tristan Thompson scandal. During the height of the TikTok-fueled feud speculation in 2023, Woods posted an Instagram story casually showing herself applying lipstick from Selena's Rare Beauty line. Given Woods' own history of drama with the Kardashian-Jenner clan, many read this as her subtly picking Team Selena and throwing shade at Hailey and Kylie. Then there's the tea about Jennifer Lopez. In early 2024, reports circulated that J.Lo unfollowed Hailey on Instagram. This might seem like nothing, but in celebrity culture, an unfollow is rarely just an unfollow. It's basically a public statement. Lopez has shown support for Selena in the past, once posting a sweet DM from Selena calling it so sweet and saying, "I love you too." Her unfollow of Hailey during a period of public backlash was widely interpreted as J.Lo picking sides in the ongoing drama. Beauty YouTube also entered the chat when Jeffree Star reviewed Hailey's skincare brand Rhode on TikTok, absolutely dragging it to filth. He called the packaging boring, said Hailey looked like she wanted to die in her promo photos, gave the brand a measly 4 out of 10, and made it crystal clear he was Team Selena. Starr later claimed Hailey's team tried to get his TikTok taken down, which just made him double down on the criticism and rebrand Rhode as Rhode Pest Control. Even Miley Cyrus has been dragged into this mess. In 2019, Miley and Hailey appeared on Carpool Karaoke with Kendall Jenner, where Miley joked about bullying Hailey when they were growing up. It seemed like a lighthearted moment on the show with both women laughing, but Hailey later referenced this in interviews as a traumatic childhood memory. Fans accused her of flipping the narrative to play victim, and after the episode, Miley and Hailey had zero public interaction. No collabs, no IG tags, nothing. As we can see, the narrative of celebrities calling out Hailey is complicated and often based on subtle social media moves rather than direct call-outs. Many of the supposed conflicts come down to fan interpretation rather than explicit beef. Nevertheless, the perception that Hailey is unpopular in Hollywood circles has stuck, adding to her ongoing image struggles. Now, let's get into the most recent chapters of this saga and figure out if Hailey's reputation era is actually cooked or if there's hope for a rebrand. From 2024 to early 2025, things were relatively chill in the Hailey-Selena cinematic universe. In fact, in December 2024, Hailey actually double-tapped Selena's engagement announcement to Benny Blanco, a subtle but significant gesture that signaled their continued attempts to squash the beef. This positive interaction suggested that the two women themselves might be way more mature about this whole situation than their respective fandoms. But just when we thought we might be entering a drama-free era, Justin Bieber's social media activity has entered the chat. In April 2024, he posted a meme of Gollum from Lord of the Rings with the caption, "Girls on social media when they get engaged," which many fans read as throwing shade at Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco. While neither Hailey nor Selena commented on this Seuss post, it reignited speculation about lingering feelings and tension between all parties involved. A major life update came for Hailey in August 2024 when she gave birth to her and Justin's son, Jack Blues Bieber. This baby era should have been a time for celebration and privacy, but some commenters continued coming for her even during this vulnerable postpartum period, proving that stan culture truly knows no bounds. Just when things seemed to be calming down, TikTok drama popped off again in March 2025. Creator Courtney Presto went viral claiming that Hailey had liked a video mocking Selena and Benny Blanco's Interview magazine photo shoot. Presto posted what looked like a screenshot of the like notification, immediately setting off another round of Hailey's being shady discourse. However, on March 9th, Hailey's representative shut down the allegations with a savage statement to E! News. This never happened. This entire story has been fabricated by a content creator looking to capitalize off of an old, tired narrative. The screenshot was exposed as edited, and the rumor was debunked, but not before it had spread across social platforms, once again putting Hailey at the center of a controversy she literally had nothing to do with. This pattern of fabricated drama apparently pushed Hailey to her breaking point. In March 2025, TMZ reported that Hailey was sick and tired of the ongoing narrative painting her as a bully and stalker, and was exploring legal action against online trolls. According to the report, she consulted attorney Lisa Moore, who previously helped Cardi B secure that $4 million defamation bag against a YouTuber. This move suggested Hailey was finally done playing nice and ready to clap back at the misinformation machine. The decision to get lawyers involved was reportedly triggered not just by one-off incidents like the fake TikTok like, but by larger, coordinated efforts to damage her reputation. One prime example was a 7-part video series making the rounds that alleged Hailey had stalked Justin for years before their marriage, compiling selective evidence to paint her as obsessive and manipulative. In a truly wild twist, Netflix star Francesca Farago even claimed she was offered money to participate in an anti-Hailey meme called Met by Chance, which mocked Hailey by implying she had stalked Justin before their marriage. This bombshell suggested that some of the Hailey hate might actually be orchestrated by people with an agenda, rather than just organic stan reactions. Another incident that exposed the dangers of social media manipulation occurred in early 2025, when a clipped video went viral showing Hailey seemingly snubbing a fan named Crystal at an event. The edited clip sparked accusations of racism, with commenters claiming Hailey wouldn't have treated a white fan the same way. However, Crystal, who is black, later posted the full unedited video that showed the complete opposite. Hailey warmly welcomed her and actually stood up for her when a security guard tried to intervene. After Crystal cleared Hailey's name, many fans apologized for jumping to conclusions, and the unedited video went viral. This incident was a perfect example of how easily manipulated content can distort public perception, and reinforced Hailey's claims that much of the criticism against her is based on straight-up lies. One of the most recent controversies dropped in April 2025 during Hailey's acceptance speech for the Beauty Innovator Award at the Daily Front Row's 9th Annual Fashion Awards. In her speech, she said, "When I started Rhode, I didn't want to start a brand for the sake of starting a brand. I really wanted to create an entire world." Internet sleuths quickly created TikTok comparison videos, showing that this phrasing was eerily similar to a 2021 interview where Selena Gomez discussed her brand, Rare Beauty, using nearly identical language. The viral side-by-side videos led to renewed accusations of Hailey being a creepy stalker and copycat for supposedly plagiarizing Selena's words. The comment section was a mess, with users writing things like, "She copies everything" and "creepy stalker copycat," once again reviving the narrative that Hailey is obsessed with copying everything about Selena. However, defenders pointed out that such phrasing is literally the standard PR language in the beauty industry, where brands routinely emphasize authenticity and vision using similar buzzwords. As one level-headed fan on X wrote, "It's almost as if they're both given speeches, told what to say by their PR team. Not to mention that's such a vague statement to make." This balanced take highlighted how ordinary coincidences are often overanalyzed in the toxic context of a pre-existing rivalry narrative. Throughout all these controversies, Hailey has found supporters who are sick of seeing her get dragged for breathing. In April 2025, a fan named Shelly went viral after meeting Hailey at Coachella, sharing a video of their wholesome interaction and praising Hailey's authenticity compared to egotistical celebrities. Such positive fan encounters suggest that Hailey's public image problems might be more about social media perception than her actual character or day-to-day interactions. She's also received support from those concerned about the mental health impact of non-stop cyberbullying. In April 2023, Hailey revealed she was scared to have children due to fear that they would face online hate, a heart-wrenching admission that resonated with many who recognized how disproportionate and vicious the social media pylons had become. Despite these fears, Hailey did welcome her son in 2024, showing remarkable resilience in the face of the ongoing hate campaign. So, circling back to our clickbait-y title, is this really the end for Hailey Bieber? The tea? Absolutely not. Despite years of being the internet's favorite punching bag, Hailey has shown she's not going anywhere. Her skincare line, Rhode, continues to be a commercial success, with products constantly selling out. Her marriage to Justin has weathered countless breakup rumors, and they're now raising their son together. Her ability to stay booked and busy despite the never-ending drama speaks volumes about her resilience. Looking at this objectively, the evidence suggests that much of the drama surrounding Hailey is driven not by her own behavior, but by factors completely outside her control. Parasocial Jelena stans, social media algorithms that reward toxicity, and media outlets that turn minor incidents into major scandals for clicks. Both Hailey and Selena have repeatedly tried to shut down the feud narrative. Their 2022 photo together at the Academy Museum Gala, mutual Instagram follows, and Selena's public plea for fans to stop harassing Hailey all point to a desire to move past this toxic chapter. The fact that these efforts haven't fully succeeded shows just how powerful fan-driven narratives can be in the social media age. Some media commentators like Damali Peterman have noted that this whole saga reflects toxic femininity, where women are pitted against each other over a man, overshadowing their individual achievements. This analysis offers a valuable perspective, highlighting how patriarchal patterns of framing women as rivals continue to shape celebrity discourse, even in our supposedly enlightened era. As we look ahead to what's next in this saga, several factors will influence how the narrative unfolds. Hailey's potential legal action against online trolls marks a new, more assertive approach to dealing with misinformation. Meanwhile, her focus on motherhood and growing her Rhode empire suggests she's determined to define herself beyond just being Justin's wife or Selena's rival. Selena's engagement to Benny Blanco and her thriving career, her Amelia Perez performance has been getting major buzz, show that she's also living her best life independent of the Justin chapter. As both women continue building their separate success stories, perhaps fan communities will eventually get bored of manufacturing conflict between two people who are clearly moved on. Social media platforms also need to step up their game. The algorithms that currently reward the most toxic, divisive content could be modified to discourage harassment campaigns and misinformation, might prevent situations like the fake TikTok like, or the deceptively edited video that sparked racism accusations. In April 2025, during the speech controversy drama, Hailey revealed on Instagram stories that she was dealing with 2 ovarian cysts, a recurring health issue following her 2022 hospitalization for stroke-like symptoms. This reminder of her humanity and vulnerability came during yet another round of intense public scrutiny. Yet some critics continued to focus on the perceived Selena drama rather than showing basic human empathy for her health struggles. So, is it really the end for Hailey Bieber? Not even close. Despite the never-ending online harassment, she continues to build her business empire, support Justin through his own issues, and raise her baby. The controversies may follow her for years to come, but if the past is any indication, Hailey Bieber has the resilience and support system system needed to weather the storm. Liked this video? Be sure to explore the suggested videos popping up on your screen.